In the shadows of the night he stands, with a weapon breaking in his hands. Dreams of power they slip through, always torn by battles he can't subdue. Ralph comes crashing through the wall, nunchuck strikes, the viper falls. In the feud he's lost once more, on the floor he keeps the score. Oh, the saddest are viper, with a broken saw and wounded pride. Every clash a reminder that tonight he'll once again hide.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another YoJoeJerk toy review. I'm your host, Ray Finkel, and today we'll be looking at the G.I. Joe Classified S.A.W. Alright, let's take a look at this package. We get our generic dollar store box. We get the Saw Viper and all included accessories. On this side of the box, we get that artwork I'm not too keen on. What more is there? On this side of the package, you get your number, your battle stats, your portrait, and your QR code. On this side of the box, we get a render of the Saw Viper all decked out.
Communication action! Crazy helmet action!
On the bottom of the box, you get your legal mush and your barcode. Alright, let's get this guy out of the box. I got Tiny Ward Cleaver right here.
Cut, pop, and the pull-out game!
And here's your quick look. He comes fully loaded, and I will see you at the table. Now let's take a look at this figure. And I'm always starting off with the head sculpt, and this thing looks great. This thing around his neck is a separate piece, so we're gonna lose that. So up close, we got this masked guy who looks incredibly sad. Or maybe it's indifference. But he definitely doesn't look like he wants to be a Saw Viper today. But all joking aside, the paint is dialed in really nice. They did a little miss on the microphone tip there. But other than that, this is an awesome hooded guy. The earpiece and the microphone look good. Nice texturing all over the mask, so that works. Not much going on from behind there, but still nice texturing. And the head does get lots of movement, surprisingly. And here he is with the neck blast shield back on, and that looks really good. It sits really well even though it's floating. Nice detail, texture, paint all the way around to the back. At the legs, these look all new to me. I don't think they've used these before. Sculpting's really good. Paint looks good. Everything is dialed in. Here he is from behind with just all that paint and texture everywhere. It looks so good. Double jointed pinless. So yeah, he's just covered in all this nice molded armor. He's got drop down hips that work pretty good. So up here on the diaper, this is all one piece. This isn't a belt overlay here. So a lot going on. Texture, belt, paint, a cock piece that would make David Bowie jealous. Got a textured holster here. Got a sheath for his knife and a pouch for whatever. At the waist, he does get a lot of range. He does go back and forth, no problem. Up on the chest, this is an all new overlay. Lots of pockets and detail, Cobra symbol. Yeah, and this thing looks great. It's just, he's super armored. I love it. So nice buckles at the shoulder, and around to the back, he's just got all this armor plating. But up at the neck, I already showed you, this piece comes right off, and the head does move around, no problem. down. So over here at the shoulder, we get the floating shoulder pads. They're just looped around his arm right there. So we're just gonna slide this down a little bit so you can see what's going on in there. We got a butterfly joint. We got swivel over here. Fold that back up. He's double jointed pinless. We got this forearm guard here. This is what it looks like from the other side. And like I said, that's floating. And he's got nice paint and trigger finger hands. And it's just the same thing on the left arm. Next up, we're gonna take a closer look at his accessories. So he comes with this tiny knife right here. Comes with a little pistol. We got his classic helmet right there. He does come with a backpack, which is just reuse from the Tiger Force roadblock. He comes with an ammo feed ribbon and this gigantic heavy machine gun. So first up, he comes with this tiny knife. Sculpted really well, looks fun. Came out of the package nice and straight. Not too gummy, honestly. Next up, we get the pistol. I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. I think it's new, but it also really looks like a Marvel Legends pistol. It's got an extended magazine. It also has something weird going on with the barrel. Came out of the package nice and straight. Does have a port for blast effects. Next up, we got his helmet, and there really isn't much going on color-wise. Got the nice green going on for the visor. Got a nice little snake on his helmet there. Texture, there's that air vent. And here's his backpack, and I like this. This is a fun one. The roadblock backpack is awesome. I like how they did the purple and black. I like how the frame is black there. Just handles, detail, all kinds of fun going on. Here's the ammo feed ribbon, and I'll show you that in a bit. And here is his ridiculous heavy machine gun. Sculpted really well, lots of fun. We got the chainsaw bayonet right there. That comes off so he can go handheld with it. Ports back in, no problem. Boop. The big old handle is made out of a chunky plastic, so it's not going anywhere. Has a port for blast effects. Has a nice little handle there with a trigger grip. Has like a purple magazine there that comes out. So now I'm gonna start throwing the accessories on, so let's get the helmet on there. And there we go. That looks fucking awesome. I really like that. For how simple the helmet is, color-wise, it just works so well. And here he is with the knife and the pistol. They fit in his hands really good. Knife does port in, no problem. Boop. Pistol does port in, no problem. Boop. And here he is with the last resort handsaw. That's so much fun. And here he is all decked out. I really like how this came out. This thing's just another sleeper for me. I really didn't get that excited about this figure. And now getting him in hand, I'm pretty happy, I gotta tell you. And here he is without the neck guard. I like this way better. It reminds me of the vintage one more. So yeah, all decked out. This is a really fun figure. And for size comparison, we have him with Major Blood and Spirit. Here we have him with Ralph and Guile. And last up, we have him with Doc and Snow Jorb. So at the end of the day, and my final thoughts on this figure are, he's a million times better than I thought he'd be. When I was a kid, I wasn't into anything but Cobra Troopers and the standard Viper with just a dash of Crimson Guard. So when we got the Saw Viper, I really wasn't interested. But now I totally see the charm in it all. The build quality on everything is excellent, but the number one selling point for me was seeing this sad face. But all joking aside, this is a really fun pickup. The build quality is great. The figure is fun. Highly recommended. And that's all I got this time, people. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next review.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical!
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe! In the shadows of the night he stands, with a weapon breaking in his hands. Dreams of power they slip through, always torn by battles he can't subdue. Ralph comes crashing through the wall, nunchuck strikes, the Viper falls. In the feud he's lost once more, on the floor he keeps the score. Oh, Oh, the saddest viper, with a broken soul and wounded pride. Every clash a reminder that tonight he'll once again hide. He binds his wounds and bites his tongue in fights where he's forever unsung. His fate, it bends but never breaks, determined hard through all